Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Your Southern Texas Picker. Had a pretty good week this past week. Went out picking. I want to say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and spent most of yesterday researching comps on a lot of stuff. Picked up a good lot, so we'll dive right in. It's not all going to be in order, and I do have some footage coming up of the actual sales. The footage that I have will be from the estate sale that I went to, and I believe I got some at the flea market and a couple yard sales. We'll see what I was able to capture because the battery died pretty fast. Um, at that flea market, you guys know I do pretty well. From the first video, a lot of that stuff came from the flea market that's pretty close by, and they get stuff in daily, so always get stuff there. Um, Actually, before I left town that day, I stopped at a thrift store around here and picked this up for about $6. These things do okay. This particular one was going for about $20 last time I checked up on it. I'm thinking about getting a couple more. It's actually really good condition. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah, it all works. I tested it out before I bought it. Thinking about getting a couple of those together and selling them as a lot. We'll see how that goes. I think that day I ended up buying some mouses that were already using. They were personal use, so wasn't anything I could do out of that. Ended up finding out they work and then just kept them. Um, I believe on Thursday is when I went out to the flea market just to go see, and it was a good day for me because I ended up getting a pretty good amount of stuff. There's another stack of CDs, but a bunch of CDs, including this bag. This bag was full to the brim, had this game included, and there's another stack of CDs that's right here out of Camera View. Everything I got that day, including this box, Pokemon cards. I got everything for $20. So it's a lot to go through. There's a lot of titles in here. A lot of them I don't really recognize. So I have a website that I've been checking out, and some of these CDs to the website are worth just a few cents here and there. Since she gave me everything for such a low cost, I'm pretty sure I'll do a good turnaround. Like I said, she gave me all these CDs. There's more than 20 CDs, maybe 30 CDs in here, and a whole box of Pokemon cards for $20. So it'll be a good turnaround. And then this bag, which is actually in pretty good, nice condition. So yeah, not a bad day. I ended up spending just a couple hours there, and yeah. As for the stuff that she gave me in the box of Pokemon cards, I don't know if there's any of my viewers out there that are into Pokemon cards yet, but once I start getting those viewers, I'm sure they'll be happy to see these. Not going to get into too much detail, but there's more than $5 worth in there for sure. She gave me that box on top of the 15 she wanted to charge me for everything else, and rounded up to that 20. Inside that box, unbeknownst to me, was a nice little deck of some holograph Pokemon cards. I ended up separating everything and kind of keeping everything, but nice little holograph second edition, some Team Rocket ones for the viewers who know what those are. Um, Individual sales, some of them are only worth a few bucks here and there, just depending on the market and at the time you sell. Of course, everybody's looking for that one Pokemon card that seems to sell the best, which is Charizard, if I'm not mistaken. And most Charizards, holographics, first editions, what everybody wants, your base set first edition. I didn't get but a few cards in here that were considered base edition. The first one that I showed you was considered that, and that thing's only worth like $5-6, which isn't bad because if I sold each one of these for about $5, it'd be a pretty good turnaround. Uh, oh, that's right. I have the Charizards and stuff put up right now in a different spot. So, and this is anime based video game. It's a little collector's edition, if I'm not mistaken, because it has, aside from just, of course, the game, which was actually in pretty good condition, with really good condition. Uh, I want to say, as long as the cover art on this stuff doesn't get damaged, man, you can turn around and sell it for a good amount. They don't care about what the case condition is in because cases are replaceable, but on all media, from DVDs, CDs to games, they only care about the cover art. They only care about this pamphlet. And if you have the pamphlet inside, it makes it even that much more. But the game itself, I don't know if you guys can get this in there. See if it'll. looks pretty good, right? Yeah. So CD's in good condition, artwork's in good condition. The box isn't. It's seen better days, but luckily, since everything's complete on the inside, it might not matter. It even has a little booklet that I came with and a little action figure that I came with it at the time. Little action figure. Some people actually know what this stuff is. I personally do not. Believe it or not, books still do pretty well. And if you have some of the classics like these Dr. Seuss books, they actually do pretty well when you lot them up. Some of these older ones might actually be worth more individually, just depending on editions and all that good stuff. I'm not so certain about any of these, but together, I'm thinking about doing about a bundle of 5 or so, and probably doing somewhere around, just depending on which ones they are, anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks. We'll see about shipping. Media is one of the cheapest things to send if you guys are looking into it. If you're ever going to send out CDs, DVDs, anything that's been recorded like that, I mean, books, all of that starts off pretty cheap at $275, depending on your area. I'm pretty sure it's $275 all across the board. Same day, I ended up getting a few DVDs. Nothing too amazing. Some of these I might end up just keeping for myself. Another 8-track because I just sold one, and 8-tracks do okay. It's, religious stuff does okay, and vintage religious stuff, I'm not too sure yet. So we're gonna find out. I haven't looked up anything on this one yet. I really don't know. It could just be worth $1 or $2. They gave it to me for 50 cents. I'm not gonna complain. This one, he gave it to me for 50. He gave me all these movies, as a matter of fact, for 50 cents a piece. But this one, after I opened it up, the first disc is in okay condition. The artwork is completely torn up. I thought it would be new and sealed because it looked like it. I mean, the wrapper was all the way around. But then after I got it home, I noticed that they had actually slid it open and just slid one out. Well, the other one is actually in perfect condition. Like they never made it to the second disc. So I checked this one out on the website, and this one they wanted to give me $1 for it. So I think it's actually worth a little bit more. It is some Batman stuff that you can't watch on TV anymore, I guess. Has the Batman Beyond from back in the day and Batman versus Dracula. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a $10 DVD. It's used, but it's in really good condition. So this game too, I might end up just sending this one to the website because he gave it to me for 50 cents. It doesn't have the booklet or anything like that, but they only really care about this stuff. So I'm thinking that they might actually buy it like that. And then I found some sealed movies, and sealed movies do the best because you can sell them as new. I mean, they're sealed. So he gave them to me for 50 cents, and I actually did okay. He had this Planet of the Apes, this Michael Jackson one, and this collection of Western movies, which I think I might actually have a buyer for this locally. Somebody had told me to keep an eye out for Western movies, and Sam Elliott's a good actor. I might end up selling this to somebody already. Ooh. Sealed CDs, same thing. Got a bunch of sealed CDs. Some of them oldies and goodies. They'll go together well. This one right here, in particular, the artists doing the Christmas specials. I have another CD somewhere of Lady Antebellum's band doing the same thing. So I think I'll pair those up and do a pretty good turnaround. These the Madonna and then your All American Rejects CDs that are still sealed in the pack. They'll probably end up selling for about $10 a piece, and so not bad for 50 cents. A couple of these I did get in that $20 bin, that $20 lot, and then a couple of other ones I picked up individually. I want to say Saturday. Yeah, Saturday is the day I went out to an estate sale, and this one at the end she told me would be $4. It's a cool little nightlight set. Little Santa ornaments from the 90s from a store that doesn't exist anymore. They closed it down. This is from 94. They're silver plated Santa ornaments. I think these will do okay. They had a price tag of $17 when they were brand new. So I don't know how much they'll bring in now since the store's closed, and they are nice ornaments. Christmas is coming up, so anything like that, pretty sure is going to move out, just like the night lights. And then the estate sale also provided these sealed books. I ended up looking these up. They are the Story of Man by National Geographic Society, Renaissance and Greece and Rome. Individual comps used, they were going anywhere from 11 to $20. They, I guess, just varying. They sold for prices in between all that, and then some people had the entire set of like 6 books, I want to say it is, or 5 books, and they were doing pretty well with it, over $100 for them. These, since they're still sealed and new, I might be able to get a good $30 for the pair. So it's actually a good turnaround. The estate sale, the person in charge of it had these priced at 4, had this priced at 2, had the books priced at $1.50 each, making it 3. So I ended up, I should have spent about $10. They charged me 6 at the end of everything, so I got $1.25 into all those items. Not a bad day of hunting. I ended up finishing that day with the flea market in my hometown, and I only picked up a bag full of DVDs. There was like 6 or 7 DVDs. The Kingsman being one of them. Joe's Apartment being another, which is a classic MTV movie from back in the day that I remember. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do anything with those movies. He saw me going through them, and he offered me the entire stack of DVDs for $5. I couldn't refuse, especially after I saw The Kingsman in such good condition. I know that movie I would have paid $5 by itself. This one I probably would have paid $5 if I had found it somewhere. More than likely would have paid $5 for it. So, and then Lord of the Rings was also included in that. If I'm not mistaken, that's where I got it from. Couldn't go wrong with it, especially because it's complete and the DVDs are in nice condition. It's great. Oh, we'll see what I do with those. And then that same day, going back to retro, just like Joe's apartment, I ended up finding these Polaroid cameras. They actually still sell online. This particular model, if it weren't broken, which all the comps that I kept seeing, the strap that was here is missing. There's only like one seller that has the strap actually on it. The comps on these are going for about $20, and the same lady sold me this one too. The one step, it's a one step flash. These things are only going for about $15. Some of them I even saw they sold for $10. I'm thinking about selling the combo for 30. Since the comps look that way, that they're actually worth it. The only thing that the downfall of these is, unless you have the film, you can't actually test it. You have to go by the person's word. You have to go by the person's word. So kind of a downfall in there, but she was asking for 5 on both of them. I got both of them for for $7 actually. Because of all those CDs and sorting them, it's going to take a while. I know it's going to keep me busy. Some of them are going to be priced at individual sales, and others are going to be sent to that website where they end up paying for the shipping for you to send it to them, and they just pay you whatever you scanned in. And after they receive it and inspect it, if nothing was rejected, they pay you what they said they'd pay you. If anything is rejected, I believe they give you a list. I haven't quite gone through it yet, so I don't really know yet. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Southern Texas Picker. Keep an eye out because I will be posting up footage within this next few days of the actual sales of some of this, the estate sale, the flea market, and stuff like that. And I'll be putting in my eBay store information in the description box down below, my Facebook page as well. And I appreciate any and all support. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Over and out.